The story begins with Spider-Man and She-Hulk stopping Tombstone from hurting his own daughter and handing him over to the police. Soon, in a New York City courtroom, everyone gathers before a judge: Peter Parker, She-Hulk, Tombstone, and his lawyer. The judge appears furious with counsel Lee and scolds her, saying, "I didn't grant your client bail just so he could go fight Spider-Man on the streets, and your witness has even left the city." Mary, who is present, tries to defend her case, but the judge interrupts, saying he doesn't care, and emphasizes that he's basing his judgment solely on Spider-Man's testimony. In response, counsel Lee quickly points out that it was her client who took Spider-Man to the hospital after Mr. Lincoln turned himself in, yet the judge stands firm, distinguishing himself from other judges by saying, "I am not like them." Then, he gives his verdict, adding that Spider-Man's unauthorized attack on Lonnie Lincoln has greatly influenced this case, and with no witness around, he has no option but to dismiss the case. Peter Parker is furious at this outcome. As he and Jennifer Walters leave the court, Jennifer remarks, "I told you this judge was tough." While Peter, frustrated, mutters that the judge only freed Tombstone because Spider-Man had stopped him from killing their witness. Jennifer puts a comforting hand on Peter's shoulder. But just then, Tombstone calls out to Parker, suggesting, "But let's go for a ride." Peter, refusing, says he won't be fooled again into sitting with him. Tombstone steps closer and insists, "I just want to talk. We can do it here." She-Hulk, standing by, says, "Give me an excuse, Lincoln, I'm begging you." Peter reassures her, "It's okay, Jen." Then, Peter asks Tombstone what he wants, to which Tombstone replies that he has a message for Spider-Man. Peter, angry, responds, "You want me to tell him he lost? That it was his fault the case failed because he stood against you? That he was a fool?" But Tombstone replies calmly, "No, that's not it." He then goes on, "I want you to tell him I got to the judge." Peter stares at him in shock, asking, "What?" Tombstone explains further, saying, "This isn't Spider-Man's fault, it's just the way things are." Peter, frustrated, asks, "Then why are you telling me this?" Tombstone replies, "Because I want Spider-Man to know he won, but the world doesn't work that way." Peter, disappointed, says, "Apparently not." As Tombstone begins to walk away, Peter asks, "Is that it?" Tombstone turns back and says, "No, I want you to thank him for me. He'll know why." Peter and Jennifer watch him leave, and Peter mutters to himself, "You're a weird dude, Lincoln."